work-life balance. Now that is always a work in progress for me and probably you too. As an entrepreneur and a small business owner, I don't claim to be an expert in work-life balance. I work often, and even if I'm not actively working, I'm actively thinking about work. But over the last year in particular, I've gotten better at balancing the two, work and life. So in this video, I'll share a few quick tips and tools to hopefully help you. If you're new around here, I'm Phil, welcome to my channel. I share practical advice to look good online. That includes tips about working from home, personal branding, social media, and more. Consider subscribing for more videos just like this one and hit that bell to be notified when I post next. Now, let's talk about achieving work-life balance when working from home. I want to start off by sharing my screen. Doing this is going to enable me to get specific with my first two tips. We're talking all about work-life balance, and one thing in particular that's really helped me differentiate one from the other is tracking my time. Anything work-related. I'm going to show you over here. I'm using Asana to track and manage my tasks, and I'm using a plugin called EverHour to track my time, which overlays on Asana. I track myself doing everything work-related, absolutely anything, including writing a script for a YouTube video, which clearly I've done right now. Normally, I keep myself organized in Asana by listing out my projects and tasks, and then, as I said, EverHour overlays over top of here so that I can see the time recorded specific to each task. Here's EverHour. This is the tool. It is a paid tool, and it's if you're using Asana or Trello or Basecamp, it's compatible with those. Head on over here to check the pricing for the latest pricing. I don't want to say it in this video in case it changes at the time that you look at this, but I would consider this to be one of my most important business subscriptions. In fact, I've tweeted that. It's true. Asana and EverHour are two of my most important business subscriptions. I use them for myself, and more importantly, I use them for my team. My contractors don't even have to send me invoices anymore. I just pay them for their time worked, which I can keep an eye on every single day instead of getting it in one lump invoice at the end of the month and not really remembering what happened that month. Super handy. I'll link to both of these amazing apps in the description below. So tip number one, time yourself working. Use this tool, EverHour, or something like Clockify, Harvest, or Toggle. All of those are great options. Most importantly, regardless of which tool you use, be accountable. I aim for 4 hours, roughly billed every single day on the clock. Doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, once you start timing yourself, you'll realize that's a fair bit. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but it does even out. This helps differentiate work and life. My second tip for you, tip number two, structure your day and your week to set yourself up for success. I do my best focused work in the AM, in the morning. Maybe I'm getting old, but I'm no longer a night owl. Days with phone calls really disrupt my flow and focus, even if there's only one or two in the day. So I find that Monday, I never put phone calls because it sets the wrong tone of the week for me, immediately prioritizing everyone else's needs and requests over my own. So tip number one, time yourself working. Tip number two, structure your day and your week to set yourself up for success. Let's move along to tip number three. This is a reminder that you need to balance work and life. This means unplugging once in a while. You have to do it. And I know it can be hard because your to-do list is growing and growing, but you can't always complete those to-do list items if you don't take a minute, take a beat, take a break. If you're having trouble justifying time to be able to do this, remind yourself that you deserve that break, and after taking one, you'll come back stronger and finish whatever needs finishing. I have an example. I have an amazing client named Katie. Her brand is called Undefining Motherhood, and she's growing rapidly on Instagram. Right as the holiday was upon us, she asked me what I thought about her taking a break from Instagram, even for a week or two. And while a break might interrupt some momentum at that time, we decided that a break was earned and it was deserved, and it was something that was important to do. Giving Katie time to reset, relax, enjoy time with her family, and get all kinds of new ideas. And guess what? She's coming back strong in 2021 with tons of ideas and continued momentum. Go check her out, by the way. At Undefining Motherhood is her social media handle, where she's creating incredible content for her community. I'm very proud of her. So to recap, tip number one, time yourself working. Tip number 2, structure your day and your week to set yourself up for success. Tip number 3, unplug once in a while. Now I want to hear from you. How are you handling work-life balance? Any tips that you can share that I haven't mentioned? Let us know in the comments below. I keep an eye on those personally. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. If you found this video helpful, I would totally appreciate a like and consider subscribing for more of my videos here on Instagram, or I should say here on YouTube, about Instagram, building your brand, social media, and all kinds of practical advice to look good online. Next, I'm linking you through to some other videos that I've made recently that I think you'll find helpful. I'm Phil Pallen. Thanks for watching this video, and those videos are coming up next.